All right. So thank you for joining me for Thriving Talk. Um, Today we are talking about clashing opinions. So let me know in the comments if you have encountered clashing opinions with anyone over this past year, and who is it with? Is it with coworkers, neighbors, family, friends, people at church, people online? Let me know who you are kind of having conflicts with. Today, I am going to share with you 4 things to remember when we have conversations and relationships with people that we have clashing opinions with. So, for those who don't know me, my name is Karen. I am the host and creator of Thriving Talk, and I welcome you to this episode. So, yes, let me know if you are feeling this polarization, if you have a different opinion than other people. It's causing a lot of rifts in our society. So we can do something about this. We can make things a little easier, and we can make our society better. Now, remember, our society is built on a variety of opinions and thoughts. And if we all thought the same way and did everything the same, there wouldn't be a lot of growth, and it would just be boring. It'll all be the same. We do want to build off each other and grow and be diverse. And we really need a variety of opinions and cultures and everything. So, how can we have all of this and not be polarized? All right, so I am going to start with the first thing to remember. Try to understand their view. Okay, they come from different backgrounds. Even if it was a family member who was raised in the same house as you, they have different experiences as well. So you need to remember that they have a different view. Put yourself in their shoes and try to ask if you would believe the same things if you had their experiences. Often, if we do that, we can kind of see where they're coming from. So, number 1, try to put yourself in their shoes. Try to understand their point of view. Okay, second thing to remember, be respectful. So, don't be rude, don't be arrogant, and don't be dismissive. So sometimes we get defensive and rude and mean when people don't believe the same thing that we believe, or don't be arrogant. So maybe you have done a lot of research and maybe you are 100% positive with your knowledge in a certain area. And the other person maybe hasn't done all that research. Or maybe they have, and it's just different research they're looking at. But don't put yourself on a pedestal. Don't put yourself higher than other people. Maybe you have different education than they do, and maybe you have different insight, but it doesn't mean your opinion is correct over theirs or vice versa. And when you put yourself on a pedestal like that, it is only going to make people annoyed and they will not come together. And that's not what we want. All right. So don't be rude. People are having a different opinion. Don't start doing mean things. Don't start to get revenge. Don't start to try to show them up or do what they do to you, but worse. That never works. That never works. So don't do that. And don't dismiss it, So you need to validate their thoughts and feelings. They're theirs, they're real. And if they have concerns, those are legitimate to them. So don't dismiss other people's thoughts and opinions. All right, so the third thing to remember, and if you have other tips of things to remember to help us be more united, even when we have various differences in opinions because of a variety of different reasons, let me know. Let me know in the comments and we can learn from each other. But these are the 4 things that really stood out to me that I thought can really, really help us. So the third thing is pick your battles. All right, so is this issue worth falling out over? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Can you still care about that person? Can you still love that person, even though they have a difference of opinion? Yes, you can. But is it worth losing your relationship with them and your friendship with them because of a difference of opinion? And it might depend if it's like how big this opinion difference is, but we need to be united. We need to come together and we need to not let our opinions destroy our relationships. Do we have to go into a battle of sorts because we have different opinions? So it is okay to disagree. There are people that I disagree with and I love them to pieces. Okay, but you disagree. And sometimes you just have to leave it at that. Karen thinks this way, and that person thinks that way, and sometimes I think we need time. That's a bonus. We need time and they need time. So maybe they need to experience more before they grow into that opinion. Or maybe they need to do more research on their end before they learn what you know. Or maybe you need to open up your mind so you can embrace their opinion. A lot of times we are so closed-minded and we think we know the answer and everyone else is wrong. Open up your mind. Open up your mind and try to look at their perspective and their research and take an open mind approach. In some cases, you might even want to not just study these different opinions, you might even want to pray about these opinions, meditate about these opinions, find out for yourself with an open mind what is right for you. But going back to the third thing to remember is pick your battles. Some things are just not worth damaging your friendships and relationships over, especially if they just need time. Sometimes their eyes will just open up. Sarah says, this is a good point. I sometimes feel criticized if someone has another opinion. Yeah. And it's okay to have a different opinion. And I think we need to be understanding of each other about that for sure. Okay, so the 4th thing to remember is, let me pull it up here for you, respect their right to an opinion. Okay, so we are all blessed to live in a free society, which is strengthened by our various cultures, religions, beliefs. Everybody has the right to their own opinion, and we need to respect that. So if you want people to respect you and your opinion, they deserve the same respect in return. Okay, so I'll just recap really quick. So the first one was try to understand their point of view. The second one was be respectful. The third one was pick your battles. And the fourth one, pull it up here, respect their right to their opinion. So these are some of the points that I wanted to share with you today. We live in a society where there is so many different opinions, and they're very strong opinions. But we are all children of God. We are all living on this earth. We are all experiencing life. We're all experiencing the craziness going on in this world. But we all have different experiences and different backgrounds, and we all have our agency, our God-given agency to choose, to think, to have our own opinions. And we should respect that. And I think if we can respect each other, despite our differences, we can be united as humanity, united as children of God, united as societies and communities, and we will have a much happier and peaceful society and life. And I think we'll just be overall happier. So remember, you are not the only person who has an opinion. Others have opinions too, and those do matter. Sarah, she said, this was a very refreshing. Thank you, Sarah. I've been feeling a bit down, being at odds with friends and neighbors with strong other opinions. Very Christ-like approach. Well, thank you very much, Sarah. Yeah, we can have difference of opinions, and it can hurt when people that we love, and I have felt this too, people that we love have very different opinions, and they're not in the same place as I am. And that's okay. We love them. And maybe I need to learn, maybe they need to learn, or maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe we can have difference of opinions, and maybe nobody's right or wrong. Maybe we're both wrong. We just do the best that we can with the information we have. And I just wanted to share that with you. If this world was full of people who all thought the same, it would be a pretty boring place, don't you think? All right, well, let me know your thoughts on what I shared with you today. And if you have other tips to remember, please feel free to let me know in the comments. And feel free to share this with other people. I think the more people that talk about how we can interact with others in a respectful way, I think it will just benefit people and open up the conversation to communication and to friendship and acceptance of other people's opinions. And it will just benefit our communities. All right, well, thank you everyone for watching. And remember, if you want to see more episodes of Thriving Talk, you can like my Facebook page, Thriving Talk with Karen, or you can go over to my YouTube, Thriving Talk, and subscribe there as well. All right, well, thank you so much. We will chat next time.